Good morning, cyber traders, and welcome again on this lovely morning here at the cyber trading floor. And another exciting market. A lot of earnings coming out today, and today is a very, very big day. We start our biggest event of the year. Don't forget, it is the Cyber Expo. We're going to have 10 of the most well-known gurus in the industry going to talk about stocks, options, futures, everything you could think of, psychology, software. So we do this every quarter, and we're looking forward to speakers are really excited to come speak, all of you. So make sure you are registered for it. We did post that link up there. And if you're watching on social media and you did not register yet, all you could do is just click on that little hyperlink that we put it there, that QR code, take your phone, scan that QR code, and we'll get you in there. In the meantime, a lot of news coming out, going on this week. Earnings announcements are out. Today we got Alphabet, which is obviously, how do I call it Alphabet? I always still call it Google. We got Tesla, very big. We're looking forward to that one. At the close, AT&T, IBM. IBM's really not always the biggest. Chipotle, Moody's. We also got GE. Tomorrow, we got Blackstone, American Airlines, Intel, Honeywell, NASDAQ, Southwest, Dr. Pepper. But the big one is usually today. Today, you got Google and you got Tesla, which is pretty big, and also IBM is pretty big too. So regarding about the trades that we did yesterday, a lot of good stocks that made some really good moves. Why? Because it was Tuesday, it wasn't Monday. So let's just go over that before we hit the ropes and see what's moving on, because some of the stocks are moving pretty well. By the way, this AMOD, very nice moving stock. AMOD, it's going on the watch list. I was just checking out some iceberg orders out there. I'm going to let you know a little bit about what I see. And for some of you who don't have level 4, we'll talk about it. But what a nice move. $1.20, already at $2.20, already up 85%. All right. So what is moving? By the way, that's the earnings. And Rich, could you post that in the alerts, that image right there, so everybody gets it? So we have it on our X and everything else. So the upcoming calendar for this week. All right. So what we got going on right now is for what we traded on Thursday. I mean on Thursday, on Tuesday. Donut was DN. Donut is doing great. Been a great swing trade. I've been a big fan of Krispy Kreme, but the problem I had with Krispy Kreme is this is pretty much where I owned it. It wasn't going anywhere for a long time. Now this is where the momentum picked up. It was big yesterday. It's gapped up again this morning. It's looking pretty good. I'm putting Donut back on the watch list. It's up 37%. It's up $1.50. So Donut just became a day trade and now became a short-term swing trade. Could it be a long-term trade? I don't know, but it's got to get past right around this 750 if it does. But anyway, it's looking pretty good this morning. And yesterday at the close, I guess earnings came out, and looks like news was already out already, because we had that big pop right around 4 o'clock. You could see it right there on the day too. Another stock, GoPro. My God, GPRO. Another runner-up. My God, a 50-cent stock. Well, it was a little bit more, 75 cents. But yesterday it went to $1. It's already at $2.60. GoPro is just, look at that chart. Unbelievable run up. GoPro took a very big hit lately. I mean, GoPro has been we were talking about this yesterday, me and Josh, about the stock. But I'll tell you, that's probably got to be the biggest percentage move GoPro ever did. It's going to go back on the watch list. So now we got a day trade, which turned into an overnighter, which turned into a little bit more of a short-term swing trade. You could see it right now. GoPro is the second biggest percentage gainer, on the NASDAQ. We'll check that out in a little bit. Another stock I want you to keep an eye on, PLRZ was another one from yesterday. Great runner up, 80-cent stock, ran to about $1.70, holding here pretty strong of 23%. This stock got destroyed, okay? You can see here, it went from like 1,200 all the reverse stock splits, boom, 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 down to $1.70. I don't know, is it a dead cat bounce? I'm putting it back on the watch list. So, sometimes you listen, some of these inexpensive stocks eventually come back. They do some restructuring, they filed bankruptcy, they clean out their debt. Who knows? But anyway, these are opportunities that you get, and they do come very often, but you got to eventually hit the button on them. Another big stock that moved pretty well, Open. Open was a huge runner up. Okay, ran from about 60 cents to about $5 on a downtrend. So this is why you got to know how to take profits when you move on. What else we had? We had IOLV, right? That one right there. That one's going back on the watch list too. Look at that nice little runner up. I'm sorry, that was from yesterday, and it's moving again today. So IOVA, that's going back on the watch list. All right. It's incredible how these stocks move up. SBET, big run up early in the morning. That's been a fun stock. It was a $10 stock up to 40. That was up literally up about 400%. Came back down a little bit, made a little bit of comeback, a little bit more on the volatile side. So I'm not a huge fan of that. So be very, very careful. What else that we had that did really well? Oh, can't forget Webull. Okay. So let me tell you a funny story about what happened yesterday with Webull. So a lot of us own Webull right around here, around the $12, $13 price range. It did a little bit of a correction yesterday, and I sold it. I ended up buying it back. Okay. I'm really pissed off about it. So I ended up selling here at 1440. And then I end up averaging, and I doubled down. I bought more because I saw it starting to come back. So I came here right around here around 1030. Ended up paying about $15. I'm like, damn it, man, I hate to pay that much money for it. But I'm glad that I did, because it did hold here at that support levels. I was just a little concerned about, you always buy it cheaper. Only issue as a day trader is we're very, very conservative. And then sure enough, you can see a stock just shot up to about $18. Very, very big fan. If you're watching Webull, if you don't know this already, just want to let you know some of the orders you got to keep an eye on. You got iceberg orders out here, and also resistance levels right around 1850 going back in May 9th and May 8th, right around that 1880, which would be nice. It almost got there, almost hit 18, and also right here back on this day, 1820. If it does break that, I mean, the stock can really take off, and it could test these lows around $21. But listen, the big news, let me just tell you why I'm a fan of the brokerage stocks, okay? So if you've been following me for a while and you watch me on social media, some things, it's very, very important. Not only because I'm in the education business, teaching people how to trade and know the interest there, but news came out yesterday, which I told you about this last year, that they were talking about it, but they're looking to get rid of the pattern day trading rule, okay? Which, unfortunately, when I started, put a lot of brokerage firms out of business back in 2001 because of the whole internet crisis that happened, crash that happened in 2000. So they felt like, you people don't know how to trade, and we're going to police you. And the only way you could day trade is you got to have minimum 25,000 in your account. So they start eliminating a lot of the trading. I'm going to keep bringing this up over and over again, but they got rid of the short uptick rule. They got rid of the clearing, which now stocks clear within a day, not the 3 days. It used to be 5 days. And now they're looking to get rid of it in the fall. If they do that, they're going to bring down the regulation from 25,000 to 2,000, which is now going to make a lot of you options traders not to feel obligated to trade an option. Now you can actually trade the stock. So my thing is, a lot of these brokerage firms are going to benefit from it. So I don't know how well it's going to hit yet, but I would keep a close eye on it. And, on certain brokerage sounds, you got Hood, you got Schwab, you got Webull, anything that's public, keep an eye on it. And that is absolutely great news. It really, really is. And it's going to really change the industry a little bit. All right. So in a good way, let's go over some of the stocks that we got. So we got AMOD. I want to keep an eye on it. This stock was unbelievable. I guess earnings came out with this stock. I don't think it's a buyout. I don't know what the news on the stock is, but even from yesterday, it gapped up. My God, this thing's up 500%, $52. What a great move on that stock right there. Skyrocket strong data form disorder study. Okay, so that's pretty big news right there, Josh. Thanks for sharing that news right there. But yeah, that stock is just not backing off. I would put this on the B list. I've seen stocks like this, like especially at this time of the day. If it's still strong like this, that's actually a really good sign. All right. GoPro, we already know about. We put that on the watch list. ANEB, pharmaceutical stock, flatline. Looks like it's up. It gapped up a little bit. It's not going anywhere. I'll put this on the B list. ANEB. VICR had gapped up a bit, but it's not really doing too much. Donut, we already know about it. Looking really, really strong. I just saw a big iceberg order show up here on the bid right here. So that one looks pretty good. What else we got going on here? PLRZ, we already know about. We have that on the watch list, 22%. IOVA, we already know about that one. We put that one on the watch list. We already know about that one. Garbage. Don't really look too crazy about the spread on that one. And a lot of these stocks that we did find and the most active are the big gainers. We're going to keep an eye on Tesla, TSLA. We're going to keep an eye on Google, on the earnings announcements on that one. GOOG. Remember, those are after hours. Losers. Any good shorts out there? Nope. So PAPA, nice big pop on PAPA. The stock is still pushing up higher, but it looks like a category 5. PAPL. Put that on the watch list. Gapped up. This one's creeping up too expensive. Don't like the spread. These old garbage. Typical New York Stock Exchange. FI looks like their earnings didn't look too good. I think is getting crushed. By the way, it's down $26, $136 stock. How much lower could it go? I don't know, another $136, right? All right, earning Canada, John can't get tasty trade in Canada. Yeah, don't worry about that. I mean, listen, fortunately for you guys in Canada, you don't get affected by the pattern day trading rule here. But I know a lot of you here could get, whatchamacallit, you can get, I mean, Interactive Broker is pretty good up there in Canada. I know a lot of you guys using that one. But you're lucky you don't have to be affected by the day trading rule here. All right. So anyway, we got a good list here. Let's get ready for the market open up. Remember, everyone, today is Cyber Expo. We got the link up there. Make sure you register for it. Let me take that little banner up there in the top if you're watching social media. But we'll be back in about 15 minutes, and then we're starting at 10 a.m. I'm going to be opening up with my about how to trade these stocks and how to find them. So if you're watching on social media, stick around. Don't go anywhere. And for everyone else that is not going to be there, you know, obviously you're going to be in the Cyber Group room. Just sit there and trade. You don't really need to be there if I'm going to be there. But if you're a student of cyber trading, but 11 o'clock, we'll have all the speakers. But I'm going to come in there. I'm going to start early. I like to always get people excited about what stocks that are moving, what we're trading, and so on. So please be very vocal in the Cyber Group room. All right, guys? Good luck, everybody. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere for 15 minutes. And good luck today, all right? We'll see you all in the Cyber Expo.